Hey, comic book fans, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. And fans, you're back with me, Mike Spider Slayer, getting ready to do that all important comic book review so you, the fans, can make a decision on what comic books to buy. Today, fans, we're talking about the finale of Batman and Robin series. That's right, fans. This is issue number 40. Now, this book is written by Peter J. Tomasi, and the artwork is done by Patrick Gleason. Interesting cover here. You have you have Damian flying with Batman and what's it called? A Wonder Woman and Aquaman in there and Shazam, and you got Superman in there. And it's when you saw the end of the last issue, they were called the Super Friends. So kind of interesting though how Superman is like the way his cape is, but whatever. Cool issue here. First off, the artwork. Let's talk about the artwork here. Artwork was good. At certain times, maybe faces didn't get me or the right way. It didn't capture me the right way. But when this book gets going and there's a lot of action in this book, it really captured me. I love the detail that they went into the action here, and I loved how certain paneling you get those cool facial expressions up close and personal type of facial expressions, and then you get the you can just get some funny stuff with Damien falling asleep there, drooling all over his napkin, and then him using his eyes here, just so good, some good stuff here. So. Okay, Damien has been having powers, right? So what did I think about this issue and the conclusion to this series? All right, so if you guys have read my past Batman and Robin issues, ever since he's gotten these powers, I've really enjoyed this series. Ever since he's come home, and it's him and Damien, or him and Bruce just working together on trying to get this common ground here. Damien's trying to use his powers, but Bruce doesn't want him to have the powers, and it's kind of comical to see these two family dynamic there. So I really enjoyed what's going on here, where I thought at first I wouldn't like it. So with this issue, you wind up seeing Damian team up with this Justice League here. And I find it very funny because everyone flies except Batman. He's got his bat jet, and he's got to kind of feel left out here. He's probably like, man, seriously, I got a bat jet, and everyone's going to fly. So I think that was kind of funny. Kind of Bruce might be a little jealous here. And so they come across this giant robot that they have to do this battle against, and we can see that it's just this huge robot, and Damien's just expending a lot of energy trying to do everything that he can. You find out that he winds up getting heat vision in this issue, and he starts, going to town on the robot while the rest of his Justice League is kicking his ass. And then he teams up with Shazam, which this is a weird facial expression right here. But he teams up with Shazam and takes this tower, uses it as a lightning rod, and Shazam just goes, Shazam! And he sits there, and lightning comes crackling down. You can see the cool sound right there. It just says, whoo! So that's what I love about comics. So really awesome right there. And then they're just like, him and Shazam are all buddy here, and they make a Brave and the Bold reference, which was really awesome in there. And but little did we find out in this particular issue, it was a ploy by Bruce the whole time to actually to get Damien to expel that anger and that energy. And Wonder Woman and Superman and Cyborg was all involved in the plan, and it was actually Cyborg's robot. So I was like, wow, that's crazy plan right there, because Bruce does not want Damien to have these powers because he's going to rely on these powers too much, and it's going to get him in trouble in the future. And it's like I said, it's been this battle back and forth with each other. And just as they come home back to the Batcave and Wayne Manor and everything else, we wind up seeing that Damien's all happy, and he's sitting there going, Alfred, you should have seen me, man. I was the boss. He's like, I was cracking skulls and stuff, and he's sitting there tossing Alfred away, and he's just all excited, just like a little kid, and then he goes home, and Alfred's just like, oh, it looks like he added a new superpower by eating us out of house and home, which was funny. And so he's chowing down on all this food, and then he just passes out out of just pure exhaustion. And again, it was up in the air. about if Damian was going to expel all these powers or he was just going to use a little bit. We wind up finding out that a very nice family picture that Damian finished is now up on the wall, which was really nice. And then we wind up seeing that Damian wakes up in the morning and he, pets Titus on the head there, and he finds out that he gives himself a paper cut, and he has no heat vision. And he finds out that he tries to fly, and he can't fly, so he falls out of the windows. And what happens is he winds up falling on the ground, and he talks to his he talks to his dad, and he sits there and he goes, well, he's like, I wanted it to be incredible. And his dad makes this perfect message, and he sits there and says, well, you're incredible the way you are, just as Damian Wayne. And just as they're having this cool conversation here, the bat signal goes off, and now this issue really had a good Batman and Robin feel to it, because they turn the clock, the secret pathway underneath the Batcave goes up, opens up. They go down the poles, and you can see the expression on Damian's face that he's just having a real good fun time, and and they suit up and whatnot, and you get to see that here in these final panels, and we get to see them go out and working together the way they should be as Batman and Robin. So it sent a really good message to end the series, just as Bruce and Damian should be, just as regular Batman and Robin once again. And that's how the series ended. I really love this issue. This was really good. So far, a lot of the books I read this week are like anywhere between 4.5 stars. I'm going to give this one a 4.5 as well. It's going to be hard to determine what my top 5 is already, because a lot of the books that I read already have been like anywhere from 4 to 5 stars. And this was a fun read and a good conclusion to a solid series. Ever since Damian was passed away, and then Batman went to go find him. Once he got off Apocalypse, for me, that's when I thought this series really started getting really good again. And as a father, I really appreciated this, because he really cared for his son, and in the end, he wound up pulling out and he wound up winning. So great stuff here. 4.5 out of 5 stars for me. Guys, leave me your comments below on what you thought of this particular issue. Are you sad to see the series go? I kind of am. It'll be interesting to see what they'll do with Convergence and after Convergence, on how they're going to, if they're going to get a Batman and Robin team-up book again. It just looks like Damian is going to be on his own, or they got that Robin book going on. So we'll see how all that pans out. But great stuff here, guys. Again, leave me those comments below. And as always, fans, this is Mike Spider Slayer signing off. Don't forget to check out Comic Frontline, as I have my other reviews over there this week. I have Gem and the holograms up there. I have Little Mermaid up there. I'm going to have Darth Vader on there as well. So fans, as always, again, thank you for watching Comic Book Corner 2.0, and this is Mike Spider Slayer signing off. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Bye.